There comes a moment in almost every person's life when the world suddenly becomes quiet. Not peaceful quiet, but the kind of silence that feels heavy. The kind that enters your room after everyone has gone to sleep. The kind that follows heartbreak, failure, betrayal, loneliness, or loss. In those moments, you begin to question everything. You question your strength, your purpose, your worth, and sometimes even your faith. You look around and wonder why life became so difficult when all you ever wanted was peace. But what many people fail to understand is this: the darkest nights are not sent to destroy you. They are sent to transform you. Pain has a strange way of awakening parts of the soul that comfort never could. Storms reveal the strength hidden deep inside a person. And often, the people who shine the brightest are the ones who once walked through the deepest darkness alone. Life does not always announce its lessons gently. Sometimes it teaches through silence, sometimes through tears, sometimes through closed doors and broken dreams. There are nights when a person lies awake, staring at the ceiling, carrying battles nobody else can see, smiling during the day but falling apart at night, acting strong for others while secretly begging for relief within. Those nights feel endless. The clock moves slowly, thoughts become louder, memories return like shadows, fear whispers that nothing will ever change. Yet hidden inside those painful hours is the beginning of a new version of yourself, a stronger version, a wiser version, a soul that is learning how to survive the storm. The strongest souls are not born in comfort. They are created in adversity. Gold is purified through fire, diamonds are formed under pressure, and human beings become powerful through struggle. Anyone can smile when life is easy. Anyone can feel confident when everything is working out. But it takes a different kind of spirit to continue walking when life keeps testing you. It takes courage to keep believing after disappointment. It takes faith to continue hoping when darkness surrounds you. And it takes real strength to remain kind in a world that has hurt you deeply. Sometimes the darkest nights come in the form of rejection. You gave your heart to someone who promised forever, only to watch them walk away as if your love meant nothing. You trusted people who betrayed you. You stayed loyal while others changed. And suddenly, you are left trying to rebuild yourself from pieces nobody else notices. That pain changes you. It teaches you that not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people are lessons disguised as blessings. Their departure hurts, but it also awakens wisdom within you. You begin to understand your value. You begin to recognize the importance of protecting your peace. And slowly, through heartbreak, your soul becomes stronger. Other times, darkness comes through failure. The dream you prayed for collapses. The opportunity disappears. The plans you carefully built suddenly fall apart. And for a moment, it feels like life is against you. But failure is not the end of your story. Failure is often redirection. Sometimes life removes what is comfortable because it knows you are meant for something greater. A seed must be buried before it can grow, and many people mistake being buried for being destroyed. But the truth is, some of your greatest transformations happen in isolation. When nobody is clapping for you, when nobody understands your vision, when it feels like you are losing everything. That is often the season where your soul is being prepared for a higher purpose. Dark nights also teach people empathy. Those who have suffered deeply often become the most compassionate human beings. Why? Because pain opens the heart. When you know what loneliness feels like, you become careful not to make others feel invisible. When you understand sadness, you become gentle with broken people. When you have cried silently, you begin to notice silent pain in others. Suffering has the power to either harden a person or deepen their humanity. The strongest souls choose compassion. They choose light, even after experiencing darkness. That is true strength. There is something spiritual about surviving difficult seasons. You begin to realize that strength is not loud. Strength is not always visible. Sometimes strength is simply waking up one more day when your heart feels tired. Sometimes strength is continuing to pray even when answers do not come quickly. Sometimes strength is choosing not to give up on yourself. The world often celebrates visible victories, but the soul celebrates survival. The fact that you are still here after everything you have endured is proof that there is something powerful inside you. Many people do not realize how much darkness has shaped them until years later. One day you look back and notice that the pain which once nearly destroyed you actually built your character. The betrayal taught you wisdom. The loneliness taught you independence. The heartbreak taught you self-love. The struggle taught you resilience. And suddenly you understand something important. Your suffering was not meaningless. Every difficult season carried a hidden lesson. Every storm strengthened your spirit in ways comfort never could. The darkest nights force people to meet themselves honestly. During easy times, distractions are everywhere. But pain removes illusions. It reveals who truly cares about you. It reveals your fears, your wounds, and your inner battles. At first, this can feel terrifying, but eventually it becomes healing. Because healing begins when truth is faced. Many people spend years running from themselves, but darkness has a way of forcing stillness, and in that stillness, souls awaken. Some nights feel so heavy that even breathing feels difficult. You try to explain your emotions, but words fail. Nobody fully understands what is happening inside you. And maybe that is why so many strong people suffer silently. They carry responsibilities, expectations, and emotional wounds while pretending everything is fine. But even silent warriors grow tired sometimes. Even strong souls need rest. Yet despite the exhaustion, they continue moving forward, not because life is easy, but because something inside them refuses to quit. Pain changes priorities. After enough suffering, superficial things stop mattering. You stop chasing approval from people who do not value you. You stop trying to prove yourself to the world. You begin seeking peace instead of attention. You begin valuing genuine connection over temporary validation. Darkness matures the soul. It teaches you that inner peace is more valuable than external success. And the strongest souls are often the ones who have learned how to remain calm during chaos. There is also a hidden loneliness in spiritual growth. Sometimes becoming stronger means outgrowing people, habits, and environments that once felt familiar. Growth can feel isolating because not everyone understands your transformation. Some people only knew the old version of you. They become uncomfortable when you change. But growth requires letting go. A butterfly cannot remain a caterpillar forever. Transformation demands discomfort. And many souls discover their true power only after losing what once felt safe. The darkest nights also reveal faith. Not perfect faith, but real faith. The kind that survives questions, the kind that continues believing despite uncertainty. True faith is not built when everything goes according to plan. True faith is built when life falls apart and you still choose to trust that there is meaning beyond your pain. Sometimes the universe, God, or destiny allows storms not to punish you, but to awaken you, to remind you how strong you truly are, to guide you toward the person you were meant to become. People often admire strong individuals without understanding the pain behind their strength. They see confidence, but not the years of self-doubt. They see wisdom, but not the sleepless nights. They see peace, but not the battles fought internally. Strong souls are usually built quietly, through tears nobody witnessed, through sacrifices nobody appreciated, through moments where giving up felt easier than continuing. Strength has a story behind it. And perhaps one of the greatest lessons darkness teaches is gratitude. After surviving difficult seasons, small things begin to feel precious. A peaceful morning, a genuine smile, a quiet sunset, a sincere conversation. Pain teaches people not to take life for granted. It reminds them that happiness is not found in perfection, but in presence. Those who have experienced darkness appreciate light differently. There are moments when life breaks people completely, moments where they lose not only relationships or opportunities, but also parts of themselves. Yet even then, healing remains possible. Human beings are more resilient than they realize. Souls can recover, hearts can heal, broken people can become whole again. It may take time. It may take countless tears and lonely nights. But healing is possible. And often those who rebuild themselves after destruction become stronger than they ever were before. The world may never fully understand your battles. Some scars are invisible. Some pain cannot be explained. But your survival matters. Your journey matters. Every difficult chapter you endure is shaping your soul into something powerful. One day, the pain that once made you cry may become the wisdom that helps someone else survive. Your darkness may one day become another person's hope. The strongest souls are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who rise every single time life knocks them down. They continue loving despite heartbreak. They continue dreaming despite failure. They continue believing despite disappointment. That is real strength, not perfection, but perseverance. And maybe right now you are walking through one of those dark nights. Maybe you feel exhausted. Maybe you feel misunderstood, forgotten, or emotionally overwhelmed. Maybe you are silently fighting battles nobody else sees. If so, remember this: storms do not last forever. Night eventually becomes morning. Pain eventually teaches purpose. And the version of you being created through this struggle will someday look back and realize that the darkness did not destroy you. It revealed you. One day you will understand why certain things had to fall apart. One day you will see how every painful experience shaped your character. One day the tears, loneliness, and confusion will make sense. Because the darkest nights are often preparing souls for the brightest destinies. Never underestimate the power of a person who survived difficult seasons alone. There is unmatched strength in someone who kept going despite emotional pain. Someone who cried privately but smiled publicly. Someone who carried heavy burdens while still showing kindness to others. Those souls become unbreakable. Not because life stopped hurting them, but because suffering taught them resilience. In the end, darkness is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It teaches patience, wisdom, faith, empathy, courage, and inner strength. It strips away illusions and reveals truth. It pushes souls beyond comfort and into transformation. And although nobody enjoys painful seasons while they are happening, many eventually realize those seasons change them for the better. So when life feels heavy, remember this powerful truth: the darkest nights create the strongest souls. The pain you endure today may become the strength you rely on tomorrow. The struggle that feels unbearable now may one day become the reason you inspire others. And the soul being shaped through hardship may eventually shine brighter than you ever imagined possible.